My question to Nigerians is, do we, the masses and the average Nigerians, do we truly deserve the dividends of democracy? And I'm going to walk you through this logic. So when you do some work, you are entitled or you deserve some benefits like a salary raise. And if these benefits are not met, then you can demand for it. Nigerians, we are demanding for the dividends of democracy because we believe we are entitled to it. But the real question is, have we really put in the work to be entitled to anything? I'm going to walk you through it. In 1960, when we got our independence, it was through a negotiation between the British, the Nigerian elites, the leaders, and foreign influence. The masses did not necessarily do a lot to influence that. Between 1967 and 1970, during the Nigerian Civil War, led by Ojukwu and Gowon, the Nigerian people were not necessarily interested in fighting that war. I mean, Nigerians were captured and forcefully compelled to fight that war. So that it was not a war of convention. They were fighting by forceful compulsion because they had no other choice. In 1979, when OBJ transitioned from military to civilian rule, we the people did not influence that in any way. It was an agreement between him and Murtala Mohammed, which he decided to honor out of the goodness of his own heart. And that was why in 1983, when Buhari usurped power from the civilian government and set us back into the military regime, Nigerians, we did nothing to reverse that. In 1993, when MKO won the election and IBB decided to annul that election, what did the Nigerian masses or the people do to make sure MKO was declared as the president? We never did enough. Between 1993 and 1998, we had a military dictator, an oppressor, Abacha, that was ruling Nigeria with an iron fist. What did we do? In 1998, we had a 2 million man march. 2 million Nigerians traveled to Abuja, the capital, to tell our oppressor, our military head of state, Abacha, to continue ruling us and rule us for life. Abacha died that same year. We did not influence that. Abdulsalami Abubakar transitioned us from military to democratic governance in 1999. Nigerian masses barely played any role in getting that done. And once that happened, we the people started demanding for dividends of democracy. So I can't even remember when we ever did any actual work to deserve anything. The issue here is that we always compare ourselves, this nation Nigeria, to other nations where they have a functional democracy, forgetting that at some point in the history of those nations, their forefathers fought for their independence. They put in some work to achieve their democracy and they worked to sustain it. And they passed that legacy down to this current generation. That is why you see citizens from those nations enjoying dividends of democracy, even though they did not fight for it. Because at some point, their forefathers did the work for them and they just inherited it. In Nigeria, we have nothing to inherit because our forefathers did not do the work. Our fathers tried, but it wasn't enough. So it's still on us to put in the work to get to benefit from our democracy. And nothing is free. Freedom is not free. Democracy is not free. Only kids